Kalispera, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I could continue in Greek, but I feel that would be very painful for everyone in the audience. So I'm going to speak in English, although I did take Greek lessons. So, unfortunately. So it's such an honor to be here today amongst friends to show something it would maybe one of the best combinations of what the United States and Canada have to offer. And it's something where you're bringing back jobs, opportunities, potential, and dreams to Greece. I think there's no greater honor than to return to the Patrida and to bring with you promise for a really exciting future. So seeing Haritiria for that, it's a very exciting time and we're very happy to be here. I think you all probably are familiar with Ideoli, but just in case you aren't, I think it's always the job of the slightly objective third party to basically talk about the achievements that the firm has had, in case you don't know. So I have to say my favorite example is actually California Pizza Kitchen, which is a US restaurant chain. I spent many college nights there consuming affordable pizza and studying under the wonderful lighting. There was also the American Girl collection stores in New York. And when I was speaking with Ambassador Tsunis, who really wished to be here today, but just couldn't because he's in a mandatory diplomatic conference in the United States, he said that he had spent way too much time in the New York American Girl store with his two beautiful daughters. And I did have to share that I had taken my niece there once, and the menu for the doll was very expensive. But when you have good lighting, I guess it all works out, right? The prices don't look as bad. But obviously there are other exciting projects such as Tesla, the Tesla factory in Texas, Hilton's True Brand Hotels, and also Microsoft headquarters in WeWork. All types of solutions customized based on the need of the client. It's what you want, what you envision, and anything that you think you want to see happen. So that's what's special about Ideoli, and I do not have a doubt that they're going to make a huge impact in this region and in Greece as well, because there are so many exciting developments happening in Greece. I think teenagers obsessed with Instagram or possibly fans of the Game of Thrones will say that lighting is very important. I have to say we agree. Coming from the US government, where we do not really have nice lighting, I have to say that I envy the lighting in the private sector, and I think when you can accentuate the natural beauty of something, like that wonderful building over there, it's just the key to making a truly memorable experience. So I really hope you all will continue to work with Ideoli. I wish nothing but the success for Ideoli, and I'm very excited to see what the firm can do, not only in Greece, but in Europe as well. Thank you very much. Seeing Haritiria.